hear you. We're gonna see. We're gonna try to get to the bottom of it today. But Shemaine, I appreciate you coming up.
Of course, going
Nice
back to
hollering
one
at you.
bodies.
Okay. Rico, Mr. Rico, what's good with it, man? There you go.
What's happening to you? What's happening with you, bro? Man, long time no talk to. Hey, man, I like that shirt though.
Thanks, family. Rico, you said you're a good man.
Yeah, I'm a good man.
All right. What makes you a good man? And why do you think you get to determine if you're a good man?
Because I'm a good person. And I've been told this by multitudes of people, not just one or two.
Okay. But why do you get to determine it? Like even if they told you that, why do you think that it's okay for you to say it?
Because everybody can't be wrong.
Everybody doesn't think you're a good man. That's what I'm saying.
Everybody I know does.
I'm sure, because the people who don't think you're a good man aren't in your life.
No,
Right.
Normally people that ain't in my life is because they didn't deserve to be there. It had nothing to do with me.
That's weird, but okay.
Well, I mean, it's the truth though. It is what it is, man. Here's the thing. If you portray your if you do certain things, certain bad things will fall away. Okay?
What do you mean by that?
Okay, here's the thing. People who always have chaos in their life, they're normally the center of the chaos. But when you become no longer chaotic, the people who are chaotic no longer gravitate to you and they just fall off.
I don't believe in that, but okay.
Well, it's just the way it is, man. Ask anybody who's ever changed their life. You talk to people all the time. There's people who've changed their lives. I mean, I just live my life a certain way. My mother raised a decent person. I'm patient. I'm forgiving. I'm to a certain point sensitive to other people's needs and wants and desires. So therefore, I can also be sympathetic to other people and their plights and who they are. And I can accept people for who they are. Whether I want to deal with them or not, I can always accept people for who they are. So I'm a good guy.
Okay. I think I always find it to be odd when people refer to themselves as good people. It sends off a red flag in my mind, but what do I
Hey,
know?
I'm just telling you what I was told, man. You know what I mean? I wouldn't have knew I was a good person if other people wouldn't have told me I was a good person. That's how you know you're a good person, when people let you know you're a good person. It wasn't nothing that I deemed for myself. I didn't give myself this title. Other people gave the title to me. I just accepted it.
See, I think the disconnect is that how I look at it is you could be good to 5 people and they could think you're a good person. And then you could be shitty to 5 people and they could think you're not such a good person. Right. So I don't think that it's something that you can actually determine. I think it's something that is to me, it goes on a case by case basis, depending on the interaction. There are some people who don't fuck anybody over ever. You know what I mean? Like they don't do anything wrong to anybody ever, right? There are people that exist out there like that. And then there are people who, they ain't perfect and they try to do their best, but they rub people the wrong way and they get on people's nerves and whatever. And then there's people who don't give a fuck, and there's people who actively try to harm people. Like there's a mixture. And a lot of
But you got.
Oh, I'm sorry, Rico. I was just muting you because of your background. I wasn't. I'm sorry. My bad. You can unmute yourself. I didn't know you was about to talk.
But see, that's what I'm. First of all, nobody's going. There's not a person on this planet that everybody likes. Okay, somebody gonna have a problem with you, even if it's because you're a good person. There's gonna always be somebody who's not going. You're not gonna please the masses. Okay, that's just in general.
Please everybody. You can please.
Yeah, you're not gonna please everybody. You're not gonna please everybody. But if you carry yourself in a certain manner, more people will like you than dislike you.
Definitely.
Okay. So here's my question to you. If a person can't accept what people say about them and adopt the fact that, okay, 50, 30 people, 50, 60, 70 people and told me I was a good person, but I'm not allowed to be able to say, well, I'm a good person because more than 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 people have told me I'm a good person.
Yeah, I think that that's something that people do to make themselves feel like they're a good person. But like me, I don't. Thousands of people tell me I'm a good person. Literally thousands. I've gotten thousands of thank yous and you're so great and all that stuff. I would never let that shit go to my head. Ever.
So,
you would never hear me
so you
proclaim
never
that
say
I'm
you're
a good person.
You're not
I would
a
say
good
that I
person.
try to be the best person that I could be. I try to be the best version of myself. Like I'll say something like that, but I'll never say I'm a good person. I'll never say I'm a good father. I'll never say I'm a good husband. I'll never say I'm a good, like I'll never say any of that stuff because that's weird to me. I'm like, why would I say that? Like it's not, it's like a trick question. Honestly, that's what I'm saying. People who answer it fail, right? Like to me, I think if you answer it, you fail automatically, right? Because I don't know. How did you know if you're good?
I'm good at something. That's just like me saying I'm good at something. I can't say I'm good at something if I'm good at it.
It's not the same thing because it's not subjective. It's not.
I'm good. I'm good at being a person.
I treat people. Hold on, wait.
Wait. I treat people.
I got you. This is what I'm saying. if you said that you were, I mean, you can even say you're good at basketball, and that's subjective, right? But there's like a certain level, right, where it'd be like, okay, what are we? First, you would have to establish like who or what am I comparing you to, right? And if let's say I'm comparing you to an NBA player, like you just have to be an NBA player. If you're an NBA player, you're a good player. To me, I'm saying, right? That's my standard for a good player. I know. I just told you. I literally just got done saying.
NBA player is still subjective, but okay.
I
say even if you're an NBA player, it's still subjective.
No. I'm saying my standard for if I deem you to be a good player is simply if you are in the NBA. If you have ever been in the NBA or if you're in the NBA, you're a good player, right? Okay. Because there are tens of thousands of college players and only a few hundred players make it to the NBA. So if you make it to the NBA, I don't care how you make it there. I don't give a fuck. If you made it to the NBA, you're a good player. Are you good by NBA standards? That's irrelevant. But are you an actually good basketball player? Absolutely. Because I know a bunch of college players that are trash. You see what I'm saying? Like I know most college players are actually trash at basketball. Most of them, if you think about it, most of them are bad, I would say. Some of them are good, but most of them are bad, right? So that would be my standard in this. And this is just an example. But when you ask what's a good person, what is a good person to you? So what's your standard for a good person?
A person who is patient, understanding,
yep,
able to take constructive criticism,
yep,
a person who.
You think you take constructive criticism well?
Oh yes, definitely.
I don't think you do.
I mean, you don't. I know. I'm telling you, it really doesn't matter whether you think I do or not. I'm telling you, I do.
But Rico, it does matter to me. It does. You can't see what I'm saying. How weird that is. Yeah, I do take constructive criticism. Listen to what just happened right now.
Because you haven't criticized me.
I have. Several times. What are you talking about? I'm criticizing you right now. What are you talking about?
This is not criticism. You said you made it.
I'm literally criticizing you right now. I'm criticizing your take on you being a good person. It's literally happening in front of your very eyes. And you're not taking it very well.
And I don't have a problem with it because you haven't told me why I'm not a good person. That's the criticism.
I don't, my standard for a good person is a person, one of them is a person who is honest, right? Specifically honest with themselves. You have not proven to be honest with yourself or honest.
So you're saying I'm not honest with myself because
I don't think you are.
Because I believe that all the people who knows me, who said I was a good person, I believe them. So I'm not being honest with myself. That's what you're saying.
No, I know, but here's what I'm saying, Rico. I don't even know you as well as anybody in your real life knows you, right? But
exactly.
And I've had a few encounters with 5 or 6 or 7. You know what I mean? I don't remember how many times you've been on the
panel,
right?
It's been a few.
Whatever, a few times, right? Okay, cool. And in those times, you have proven to be problematic. Almost like right now you're being problematic. And I'm not talking about how you're talking. I want to be clear. I'm not talking you're respectful. I'm not, you're not disrespectful. I'm talking about your ideology has proven to be problematic.
To you.
Also, what do you mean? Everything is subjective. What do you mean to me? You don't have to say that. It's implied to me. What are you talking about?
But see,
This is my assessment of you.
Okay.
And in this moment, here's why I don't believe you. Because
Okay.
in this moment,
Uh-huh.
I would be the person to be determining if you're a good person to me. It's only up to me to determine if you're a good person to me. And I'm telling you right now, in our limited encounters, I don't think you're that. I don't think you're a good person. I think you're self-righteous. I think you're self-centered. I think you're egotistical. I think you lack humility, and I don't think you take constructive criticism well at all. And that's just in our limited interactions with one another. I can only imagine dealing with you on a day-to-day basis what I would think about you. You see what I'm saying? So y'all like to get online and act like you don't know me.
I do
And I'm like,
understand.
hold on, wait. It's crazy when people say
You
you don't know me because when I get online, and here's the conundrum it presents. Right, you're either masking online, and this is not who you are in real life, or you're masking in real life, and this is not who you are online. Like, I don't know which one to tell you. I don't know. You got to choose, but I'm telling you that just in our limited contact with one another, you have proven all these things to be true to me. Right? I don't think you're mean-spirited. There are a bunch of things. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you the critique sandwich, right? I don't think you're I don't think you're mean-spirited. I don't think you're evil. Like, I don't think of that. I'm not nothing extreme necessarily, I wouldn't say, but I definitely wouldn't classify you as a good person, right? I do think some of your takes, or most of your takes, are harmful, generally speaking, and not to me personally, but to to marginalized groups of people, specifically women. But outside of that,
please tell me what about me is harmful to women. I want to hear this one.
Your takes. I'll be honest with you. Off the top of my head, I don't remember all of our interactions, like all your takes, but we have disagreed pretty. We disagree pretty often.
Oh yes, we do disagree pretty often because I think that you are not genuine in most of the things that you say. I mean, personally, I don't think a lot of your statements is who you are. I think is catering to who you're talking to.
Yeah. So based on
based on the fact that
you're not like that
because
wait, because you're that person, so you're projecting onto me. Could it be?
No, maybe I'm just critiquing you.
I know, but do you see? But do you? I know that's the same. You guys have the same critique, but when I ask you to okay, so how does that manifest itself? Right? Like, what are you talking about? You're just assuming I'm not like that. You assume that I'm not like
the same about me.
No, I'm not assuming it.
Yes,
though.
you are.
It's not an assumption.
Just because I disagree with you doesn't mean I'm not a good person. It just means I have a different idea a different way of thinking than you. Nothing that I say is harmful to a woman.
It depends on the topic, though.
But
because
like I said, nothing I've ever said is harmful to a woman.
My topics are usually about equity and equality, and you often disagree with them. So if you disagree,
there's no such thing as equality between men and women.
See, that's a harmful take.
That is not because of the simple fact.
That's a harmful take.
No, it's not.
That's a toxic take in real time.
Not.
Thank you for saying
it. Because women has a lot of attributes that men don't have. So we can never be equal to a woman. We don't have the capability in the mental realm to even deal on the same level as women do. So that's not going to happen. Women, on the majority, is not built to as far as strength is concerned, or the fact that our male bodies are more dense than theirs is. So there's nothing equal there.
That's not how equality works, though. By the way, you know that, right?
Oh God. So what are you saying about equality? Because when I say equality, I mean being equal in every way.
Everybody is exactly the same. Yeah, that's not what it is, though. So when you say equality doesn't exist between men and women, we're talking about rights. Why would you think I would be talking? Why would you think
about a specific one now?
Rico, why would you think?
No, you're being specific now. At first you said equality.
Rico, stop. Why would
you moving the goalpost?
I'm not. I
Which
promise you,
one?
you just were wrong the whole time.
No,
And
I wasn't.
I'm going to help you out right now.
Okay,
So
help me out.
why would I ever be talking about equality between men and women as it pertains to benching, going to the weight room and lifting weights or doing squats? I'm not. What the fuck kind of equality is that? That's not even equality anybody cares about. What kind of equality do you think we would be talking about? You think we're talking about in the physical sense? What do you mean? You see what I'm saying? So the inference has never been in the physical, which tells me you either lack comprehension skills, or you're being willfully ignorant, or you don't listen well. Because I've never inferred any of
And
those.
I'm none of those. And I'm none of those.
Okay,
sir.
so what is it? Because I've never said that, and that would be
the
really
reason
dumb.
the reason why I said that, because you were being vague about equality. Now, as far as
What am I
laws,
being vague about it?
as far as laws is concerned and rights, equality wouldn't even sit well there, because there
Yeah.
are still certain rights that women have that men would never have. Men ain't even qualified to have those rights.
There's no right that a woman has that men don't. What are you talking about?
Oh, there's not.
Not one.
What she should do with her body?
She lost that right, but that's not a right that they. That's Reaper. Wait.
She never lost that right.
Rico.
She's never lost
She
that
did.
right.
She
No,
did.
she didn't.
They did. They lost it in like 22 states. What are you talking about? They literally lost the right federally. They lost the right federally, and in certain states kept the right. Right? They said, oh yeah, we'll let the states do it. And in my state, like California, they said, oh yeah, we still want women to be able to do that. So they lost that right federally, and they also lost it in many states. So to me, I look at that as overall women lost the right. Right? Now, reproductive rights. Men still have their full reproductive rights. Women don't. So what are you talking about? What do you mean they have a right that men don't? You see what I'm saying? That's stupid. That doesn't make sense.
How do you figure men don't reproduce? So what are you talking about, man?
We have reproductive organs, sir.
They
so
do
we
too.
have, and we have rights over.
No, we don't.
Listen, Rico. Listen to understand, not to respond.
You're not. No, you're trying to play wordplay with me, bro. Here's the thing: we do not have reproductive rights, because guess what? Even if we fertilize that seed, we have no right whether it goes to term or not. We have never had reproductive rights.
Okay, so let me like I said, let me help you out. Reproductive rights is simply a term that is used to describe the right you have over your reproductive organs, so to speak, right? Like, so you can wear a condom, that is a reproductive right. You can get a vasectomy, that is a reproductive right. You could use lube with spermicide in it, that is a reproductive right. These are all reproductive rights, sir. I just want you to know that. Women can get could get abortions. Women could get hysterectomies, so on and so forth. Those are also reproductive rights, because they have different organs. I mean, yeah, they have different things in there. They have a different anatomy to a certain extent than men do, right? Cool. But we both had reproductive rights. Both of us did. It's just the anatomy was different. But they took away a female's reproductive rights, and men still have, as far as I know, full reproductive rights. And women never had full reproductive rights, ever. They never had it. Just so we're clear. But now, but they repealed it back even more. That's the point. So what are you talking about? That is what reproductive rights are. That's the thing that I'm not understanding. Where is the confusion? Did you not know that that's what reproductive rights were? Or did you think reproductive rights were literally specifically about when a baby was inside of a woman, and that was the only version of reproductive rights? Is that what you thought? Because that would make sense.
You know what I think is amazing about you? When I take a specific part, you don't like that. But when you take a specific part, you say it's crazy that you talked about all the other stuff. It has never been
this
in
type
the
of
courts.
stuff is what I'm talking about.
It has never been in the courts, my brother, about male reproduction rights, ever.
Yes, it has.
So, wait, what? Please tell me what.
Wait. Just see,
What
You're
was it?
wrong.
What
Roe
was
v.
it?
Wade also affects male
Oh Lord
reproductive rights.
Jesus. Oh God Jesus.
Oh God,
You just
Jesus,
wait a
sir,
minute,
it's
brother.
on
You
Rico.
just told me.
Hold
Wait
on,
a minute.
brother. I'm gonna
You
help you out. I'm gonna help you out. It's okay that you don't know what you're talking about. It's okay. A good person would show some humility right now. A good person would say, "Oh damn, I didn't know that," instead of doubling and tripling down and trying to argue to save face. Right? That's what a good person would do. Those are all the people who I deem to be good. They slow the fuck down when they don't know something. They don't just argue for the sake of arguing. They calm down and they go, "Oh damn, I didn't know that." Right? They don't deflect. They don't obfuscate. They don't start doubling down. They don't do that. That's not what good people do. Now, once again, you're gonna say I'm crazy for saying this. Back to my original point. I have limited contact with you. And already you are proving to me that you are not a good person. You definitely ain't a person I want to kick it around. I can't deal with that shit. We too old. I don't want to deal with that shit. I can never say nothing to the homie without the motherfucker pushing back and quadrupling and quintupling down on this. Like, oh, that shit is corny, bro. You old. Stop. Damn, it's your conversation should go, oh, damn, I didn't know that that's what reproductive rights were. I thought it was just when a woman had a baby inside of her. That's what I thought it was. I didn't think about condoms. I didn't think about spermicide. I didn't think about hysterectomies or vasectomy. I didn't think about any of that stuff. I literally just thought about women having babies inside of them and abortions. That's all I thought about. I didn't even know Roe v. Wade affects everybody. In theory, it does, because that's what it did. It wasn't specifically for women, right? But it affected women the most, right? That's the thing. So it's a wild thing. Right now, as we speak, they're trying to take away access to condoms and whatnot, protection in certain states. That's going to affect men too, would it not? Birth control. I'm sorry, birth control. My fault. Birth control. My bad. Yeah. So yeah, I'm not liking.